Sheilas and fellas, we are back with episode 4 of Sausage Scammers as Hank Plays Car Dealer Simulator, and we have 4 cars on the lot, and this is going to be a very special episode because I think with 1 or 2 sales, we are finally going to reach reputation level 7. So let's see what this fine young thing wants. She wants to give me $15,000 for this $22,000 car. I'm going to reject her straight off bat because I'm not dealing with that, but hello, my darling. Hello, my lady. $23,000 for this $34,000 car. Let's do a bit of argy-bargy and see if we can get the price up. 26,000. You know what, Heather? You've got a deal. We only need to sell 1 more car and we're at reputation level 7, and then we'll finally be able to get an employee for the car wash. And then I think we can actually upgrade the entire office to be a legitimate car dealership. I am so excited about that, mate. $23,000 for this pile of junk. We're going to make $4,000 on it. Can I offer you $26,000, mate? How does that sound, Bradley, you ugly chump? 24,000? Give me 25, mate. Come on, meet me in the middle. Let's do it. 24,261. You know what? I can't be bothered, mate. I want my new dealership. We are at reputation level 7. You know what? These two are going to get a hell of a deal as well. 22,000. I'm going to make 6,000 on that. Linda, you got a deal. And then we've got Gorlox the Destroyer. We're only going to make $30 on this van, but I don't even care, mate, because it is time to turn Sausage Scammers from the scam hut that it is into legitimate business prowess, mate. I don't even know what the words I'm saying are, but let's get in here. And let's go to upgrades, and then we can finally upgrade, what is it, our car wash to level, oh. Okay, I was having a bit of a stroke. So we have to upgrade the mechanical workshop to level 2. That's going to cost us 20,000 big ones, but it's going to be worth it because now we can finally get our, no mate, nobody cares. We can finally get our office up to level 3. And would you look at what it's gonna look like, mate? Oh my God, all of this, the 35,000 spankers, you gotta be joking me, mate. Let's do it. And then let's go have a cheeky peek at what we've got. Oh my days, mate. We have a rotating Tundra inside where we can put some cars in. It's gonna look fantastic. And then how many spots do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my God, mate. 6, 7. I've never been so excited to hear that number. All we have to do now is hopefully get an employee for the car wash. We actually have a car lift in here now, so we can lift cars and probably work on it a lot easier. But we're not planning on doing that, mate. We are going to get an employee to do that. And if we go into upgrades, we should now be able to do the car wash to level 3. Oh my God, mate. This is where the big time happens. 40,000 buccarinos for that. And then we can finally go in and then hire an employee. All right, so who do we want? I think Sophie looks good. We've got Tyler, we got Ethan, we've got Karen, and we've got Bartek. Now, I am liking what I'm seeing from Bartek, mate, because he's got the bucket hat, and I know for a fact he's come to this shop a few times, and he's got some jean shorts on. So we're going to give Bartek a go. We're going to go back, going to go to the workstation, and then we're going to assign Bartek to the car wash, mate. So now we have a fully automated system with $74,000 in the bank to basically get the rust off the car, put it through the car wash, and then sell these things for a fat profit. The only thing we need to do now is get this to level 3 so we can actually fix the internals of the car up as well. So we can basically give them a brand new automobile and no longer scam the pants off people. Maybe we'll scam them a little bit. I don't know. We'll have to see. So let's see if we've unlocked any new cars in here. So I can't see anything new, but I remember the last time that we went up another level, I think we had to sleep to basically look at the new vehicles. So let's go have a little nap, even though it's only 14:33 on day 8, which is a Monday, but we're just going to sleep this one through as we celebrate our brand new dealership, mate. And then hopefully there's some new cars unlocked that are going to look pretty sexy, pretty cool, and hopefully we can purchase for a big fat paycheck. Let's see what we've got. And unfortunately, it is still the same crap. I don't know what is going on. There's not very many expensive cars in here, if anything. There's nothing over 20 grand. Like, what is happening, mate? So let's just, I guess, go and get this cargo wise and then get them through the car wash and we'll just start selling, mate. You know what? Let's just grab everything that we can. I'm just going to put everything on the wish list and then we'll slowly bring everything across. How's that sound? All right, mate, we have scheduled visits with every single person on that list. So now hopefully when some new cars pop up, they'll actually be... All right, mate, so we have scheduled interviews with every single person on that list. And look at how many cars are available in my area, mate. Oh my days. But hopefully now that there's no cars left on that list, when the new ones load in, hopefully there'll be some cars that we haven't used before previously in this game with all the new updates. So we're going to grab this very sketchy looking van from this very fine looking young lady named Lisa. What's up, Lisa? You've got me speechless. speechless right now. 6,331 bucks. Yes, we will take that. And then we're going to go give this the old rusty trombone with our good old Johnny on the spot waiting to get the rust off this bad boy. And we are going to finally be able to get these cars into 100% nick because we have everyone working every single station possible. So let's get you rusted off, and then we've got a car over here 80 meters away, so let's go see what's going on with that. Alrighty, we've got another NGD Pulse. We've got another fine looking young thing. Melissa, what's going on? I'll give you 5,600. I'll spit in my hand and we can accept it. 6,000 bucks. You know what? You've got yourself a deal. This looks like it's actually in pretty good shape. Like, I literally can't see any rust as the radio is blaring in our ears. I can't see any rust. I can't see any damage. I'm not getting you up on the list, mate. You can go throw it in the bin. But anyway, we're just going to basically form a Congo line out behind the old John, so that way he can keep getting the rust off the cars, and then we'll slowly pull him into the car wash. And it is 9:30 on a Tuesday. It's a lovely day down here in Winston Springs, and we are going to get this entire lot full. We are going to get 8 cars on the lot, and then we're going to see how fast we can sell everything and how much money we can make. And Diane, are you joking, love? 10,000 bucks, take it or leave it. She's going to give it to us for 10,217. Yes, ma'am. We will definitely take that deal. And we've got a couple of other cars right near here as well that we can grab. So I'm just going to grab all of these cars, line them all up on the spot, and then we can start talking after that. All right, mate. So in the time it's taken him to get the rust off this one van, we have purchased 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars. So we have a hell of a line to get through. So get ready to do some work, Ronnie or Johnny or whatever your name is. And then for the first time ever, we are going to get our good old friend with the bucket hat on. He's now got a hat backwards, mate. Where's your bucket hat gone, you loser? And we are going to get him to start washing. So Barty, start washing this baby. He's got it all sudsed up. And then let's get this bad boy on here. Although I don't think there's any rust on this thing. Let's have a look and see what he says. Not going to do anything until I pay him. Here's your 90 bucks, mate. Get to work, you bum. And it's going to take him 18 seconds. So let's just wait here and then move the next car in. I'm going to have to go through and basically change all the license plates on these. This one looks fine. This one also looks fine. This one needs restoring. This one I can't even get to because there's just back-to-back traffic over here. And then this one needs restoring. And then I'm going to need to go through and do all the odometers on these bad boys as well. So it's going to be a bit of work, but it's definitely better than getting the rust off them and watching them, mate. I can tell you that much. So let's get this next car in line in. And this thing is looking filthy, mate. So Johnny, you know what to do. Give it the old rusty trombone and on your way, buddy. So while we're waiting for that, I think we can get one more car. I think there's enough room for 8 cars. So let's explore what's down here and see if there's something that we can get for under 12 grand. And then we are going to, for the first time ever, have more than 4 cars on the lot. Double that, mate. 8 cars. This is crazy. And this thing's definitely not going to be 12 grand. 4,550 bucks. Can I give you $3,000? And I'll also give you a clean shave, mate, because you look ridiculous, Justin. 3,600 bucks. Right. I've got it, mate. I've got it. All right, so we are really cooking right now. This car is done. And while we wait, I guess we can start manipulating odometers. So let's take this car down here and look at it, mate. Look at what it looks like when we've done it to 100%. We didn't have to touch it. And this thing is looking more silver than the Silver Surfer, mate. I can see my reflection in it. You've done a good job, Barty, although I would prefer it if you wore the bucket hat. Now, there you go. Get to work on this bad boy. I don't think this is really going to need much of a wash. Going to take 1 minute and 30 seconds, which isn't bad. And then we're going to have to get our next car in here. We've got the old Ute. And, mate, we've only been at work for 3 hours today, and we already have 8 cars ready. Got anything to do, boss? Just park it here? I did just park it here. Okay, so this one's in 100% body condition, so we don't need to do anything on this, which is not ideal, mate. We want to be getting them as bad as possible. Now, when I drove this one over, I noticed it has this warning light. I assume it's for, like, tire pressure. So we might have to actually, once we sell all these cars, actually buy, I think that the gas, whatever the gas upgrade is that you can bring over here, or in Australia we call it petrol, and you can basically fix the tire pressures on that. But in the meantime, let's see what we can do with the odometers. I'm pushing the wrong buttons here. Here you go. Let's get this done. All right, this thing has 200,000 miles, so let's see how many we can get off. So that's 10,000, 20,000, and that's going to do it, mate. That is going to do it. And then let's take some pictures of this while we're at it. So get a little sneaky photo here. Little cheeky picky there. And then let's change the license plate on this. And we are just rocking and rolling, mate. We are grooving and moving. Unfortunately, we seem to be at a bit of an impasse because the car wash is taking forever. Barty, get your act together. You got 6 seconds, so that's not actually too bad. We still have $8,000, so we could technically get one more car, but we can only park 8 on the lot. So we'll just leave it for now. Yes, get to work, buddy. And he's going to take 35 seconds. So he is flying through those things, mate. That guy is the employee of the month by far. Let's get this one out, and then let's get the other car in the car wash. And this thing is filthy, mate. But when it's done, it is going to look sensational. All right, so this is the last car that we have to manipulate the odometer. We did it to all of those cars off screen. And would you look at this, mate? We are going to get 50,000 big ones off this bad boy. That's good. Let's quickly get some photos of this before we wash it or take the rust off. So not ideal, but it's going to be a surprise for whoever comes in and sees it, mate, because they're going to see it in tip-top shape. And then we did replace the license plate on this. It's just dirty. So we can actually go park these cars on the lot right now. And I'm not sure which one I want to put on the inside to be our showcase car, because most of these cars are absolute junkers. So we got one there, and then we can get the Pulse, and then after 2 seconds we can get that other bad boy and put it on. And that might be the car that goes in, the old, oh my god, the old silver muscle car, mate. I think that'll be the creme de la creme of this bunch of steaming pile of turds. And yeah, would you look at this, mate? This is the money shot. I have once again paused the game by accident. We have to manipulate this odometer. We haven't done that yet. 174,000 Ks. I wouldn't have thought so, mate. That's 10,000 off. That's 20,000 off. We aren't going to risk it anymore. And then we're going to put our favorite car in the game thus far onto the lot, but we can transfer it inside later. So don't you worry about that, Sally. And then did we take photos of this? We didn't. We have photos of all of the other cars so far, I think. Those are done. This car is done. And then let's see if we can quickly do this car before we take it over to the car wash. So all of the rust is done. So your day is pretty much over, mate. You can go watch Netflix or something like that, because all we've got left to do is washing. Unless you want to get in the washing bay and help him out, but I don't think you do, mate, because you're a lazy pile of crap. Now, let's get this last photo in. Okay, we've got all of its good points. And then we are just going to drive this in, get it ready to wash, and then I'm going to start putting those cars up for sale, but we won't accept our first sale until all 8 cars are on the lot, because it is going to be a glorious sight when we see that. And then this guy is only going to take 1 minute, 30 seconds on this thing. So sorry, mate. You did a good job today, though, Barty. I am very... Oh, Johnny, sorry. I'm very, very happy with... Actually, no, we do have one more car. We've got this pile of crap. So let's quickly just ram this out of here. No, it's not going to work. Get you out of here and get you in. So I'm sorry, Johnny. I know I got you excited at the proposition of Netflix, but it's over for you, buddy. I'm paying you 90 bucks. Get to work on that mustache. All right, so we've got the 3 cars out here, so let's go put them up for sale in our new fancy banty office. So we're going to go in here, go to our ads, add new advertisement, go to the cargo wise first. We're going to get our 2 photos up, and then we're going to see how much we can get for this bad boy. It's not looking like it's going to be much. We're going to get 7,600 bucks. That's if we get full ask, which I don't think we're getting. We've got the NGT Pulse, which is even worse. So it looks nice. Don't get me wrong, mate. We've done a really fine job on that, but we're only going to be getting about 3,700 bucks. So not ideal. And then we've got the UMX 600C. We got to put the photos up first, and then we are not even going to get much for this, really. $3,900. But can we put this? How do we put this inside? Okay, I remember. We go over here, we click this, manage car, and then we put the UMX 600C on there. And would you look at this, mate? It is rotating. It is looking lovely. I am in love, mate. Whoever buys this car is going to be one happy chappy, and something has just finished. We've got the ute done, mate. And look at that, all fancy in red, looking really good. Let's go park her on the lot, and let's go move that other one through. Yeah, I know you want to buy a car, but unfortunately, we're a bit busy filling the lot up. So just take your time, love. Just, you know, go have a little milkshake or something. Go browse on the internet, and then we'll get to you. And you know what, mate? To speed it up, we are going to get into this absolute pile of junk, and we are going to wash it ourselves, because there is still 2 more cars to go. You're taking too long, mate. You're walking around like you own the joint. You own nothing, mate. All you own is a backwards cap. And then once we're done, let's get this out of here. Let's get the next one on, and then we're going to do this wash ourselves. And look at this, mate. This diarrhea green color is looking absolutely phenomenal on this thing. Gee willikers. All right, let's get you in here. And then we are going to go wash back to back and see who gets done first. So ready, buddy? All right, and we're off. So that guy is going. We're going to change the nozzle on this to rotate it so it's a bit easier. And can we beat the Bartster? I don't know if we can. We're a bit rusty because we haven't been doing this, mate. We've just been out collecting all the cars like infinity stones. But let's see what we can do. All right, mate, it is sudsed up, so now it's time to get the water on it. So let's get this off. And we don't really have much room here. We keep running into stuff as we're trying to wash it. But, oh, man, I still just love washing these cars, mate. I could do this all day. Unfortunately, I have to go out and be collecting cars, and it's up to Barty now. But just to let you know, mate, you have the best job in the world by far. All right, so that is done. Time to put the wax on. And are we winning? I can't tell. How long's he got left? A minute. So I think we're going to pretty much smoke him. I don't think it's going to be particularly close, which is not saying much, although we are paying him $10 an hour. So you pay pennies, you get monkeys, mate, and that is exactly what we're getting right now. A big old monkey. All right, and last but not least, we've got the polish, and this purple color is starting to come out just like Grimace, mate. She's looking amazing. Just got to get the roof, and then after the roof is done, we should be good to go. What have we missed? We are running around like a chicken with its head cut off. And would you look at that, mate? We have beaten him. He's still got 20 seconds left, and look how shiny it comes out. Oh my God, whoever buys these cars, they are going to be in heaven, mate. They're getting the deal of the century. You're never going to have to wash this thing again because that's how good of a job we've done. And just take it easy. I know you want these cars, but you're just going to have to wait, mate. We've got one more car to wash. We've got 2 more cars to put on the lot. And then you can come take this car that currently has every single check engine light on imaginable. All right, so we've got the car with all of the check engine lights on, up for 13 grand profit, and this guy just keeps yee-hawing in my ear, mate. Calm it down. Yeah, okay, I get it. Now, let's see if there's any other cars actually available for sale that are brand new, and unfortunately, we still have the same old cars, mate. What is going on? Where's the new cars? Give me a second, buddy, okay? I know you want the rotating Camaro, but you're not going to get it yet. We have to let our final car get onto the lot, that we have everything, and we can get a sexy little thumbnail for episode 4, and then we could finally, hopefully, potentially, I don't think it's going to happen today, get to reputation level 8. We'll see how it goes. Once we sell all of these cars, if a brand new car comes on the lot that we haven't used before, that we want to do right up, I'll do it. Otherwise, if it's the same old junk, we'll probably end the episode here, and then we'll wait until the next episode to hopefully get something like a Ferrari or a Skyline or one of those bad boys. So let's just see how we go after we sell all of these vehicles. Sheilers and fellas, it is official. We have hit the big time. Sausage Scammers has 8 cars on the lot, 7 absolute junkers for the world to see out here. And then we have this beautiful Camaro rotating like it's nobody's business for someone looking to purchase it. We already have 6 people lining up for 8 of the cars. Let's see if we have any legitimate deals or if we're going to get absolutely scammed on this. Let's start with this young fella here. We're only going to make $1,000 on this car. $4,000? Nah. Gregory, get out of here, mate. We're not doing that.
All right.
He wants 12,000. Ethan, I'm not doing that. 7. Oh my God, Alan. I love you so much. You look like the craziest person I've ever seen. You've got hair coming out of your nose. One of your eyes is twitching. It's $17,249. You've got yourself a deal, mate. Thanks, buddy.
Okay.
So that is our first official sale as a legitimate car dealership. This person is trying to give us $6,000. Get out of here, you bum. This person's giving us $8,800. Get us to $10,000 and we'll do a deal. She's barely come up. Hey, Catherine, you know what? I'm not going to nickel and dime yet. You can take that crazy looking van out of here. And we have 6 cars remaining and $34,000 in the bank account. And everyone's coming to look at this Camaro. Let's see what this fella wants for it. All right, he wants us to get $926 in profit. Vincent, you've been yee-hawing for about 2 hours. And you can yee-haw your way into the dumps, mate. You can catch the bus home. You ain't getting no car from me. Get out of here, you filthy animal. And would you look at this? We've got this pretty young thing looking to buy this diarrhea green colored car with all of the check engine lights on. She wants to give me $20,000. That's going to give me $5,460 in profit. I do feel bad. And I'm also in love with you, Patricia. So I'm going to let you have this car. Congratulations. No givesies backsies, no warranty or anything like that. You can deal with it once you're out of here. $2,000 in profit. That's not actually that bad. Let's go 12,000 and see what we can do, Dennis. And he's only going to come up $200. You know what, Dennis? You've got yourself a deal. I don't want to deal with you, Muddy. And we got no one on this car, and we have 4 cars left. So let's see what is going to happen. We've got this guy right here, looking like he's coming down off something fierce in terms of maybe the wacky tobacco or something. Look at him, mate. This guy's seen better days. But this car has not seen better days, mate. It is in the best condition of its life. And can you imagine driving out of here? You probably shouldn't be driving with the way you look, mate, because it looks like you've had a couple of different substances which may be or may not be illicit. I'm not too sure. And we've got this pretty little thing going in this pretty little orange thing. $6,431. I wouldn't have thought so, but Olivia, I think you would look great in this car, so just take it, mate. We ain't about profit. We're about getting to that next reputation level, and it looks like we're not going to get there in today's episode, but I'm hoping we can just sell all of these cars and there'll be a new car unlocked that we can get that we haven't used before, that we can use as our kind of sexy display sausage scammers car. I know there's like a older Ferrari model car that you can get in a Skyline and a few other things. So I'm hoping once we sell all these babies and go to sleep, we can actually unlock that the next day. Because if we go look at the computer right now, hopefully it's updated, but I don't think it has. It hasn't, mate. These are pretty much all the cars we have on our lot. So there's nothing available. These are all of our cars. So hopefully when we sleep, they'll be up to date. Otherwise, we're going to have to go and get one of these crappy cars that's out here as well. All right, he wants $6,088. I am scared that if I don't take that, he's going to stab me. I'm pretty sure he has a shiv in his boot. So, Harold, you know what? Have the car of your dreams for $6,416. We have 2 people left on 2 cars. We've got Gorlax the Destroyer wanting to give me $5,000 for this absolute pile of junk. You know what, Amy? You got a deal. And then finally, we have Ambi Bambi. What's going on? $1,828 in profit. That is terrible. Can you do $14,000 and at least help us out with this final car? She barely even came up. But we're going to get $2,000, so we'll take it. And just like that, day 9 comes to an end. Selling 8 cars, and now we have $96,000 in the bank. So we're almost back up to our 100K that we had when we upgraded the dealership, because we spent a ton of money on upgrading this bad boy. So I'm assuming there's going to be no new cars. So let's go have a nap and let's see what we're dealing with in the morning. I am hoping some of the new cars have loaded in. All right, so let's go to our computer, and now is the moment of truth. Are there new cars? We've got a Zen Motors Journey, which we haven't used before. We've got an NGD Nova, which we have done up before. And other than that, there's just nothing. There's just nothing out there. I don't know what's going on. But let's just see, is this in excellent condition? It is. Is this in excellent condition? It's treated, so it's not the best. Where do you want to meet, mate? He's literally right next door. So let's just get this car. This will be our last car. And we are going to demand that we finish on full ask for this baby. And then after that, we are going to call it a day for Sausage Scammers, mate. Because this has been one crazy episode. 9 cars, 1 episode. And this NGD Nova is looking like it's seen better days. $34,400. Let's do 30,000 Amber. And you've got yourself a deal. 31,985. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's see what condition this bad boy is in. We're going to scan this car. 33% washed, 0% polished, 56% body work. So it's not good, but it's not bad. And I'm accidentally scanning again. We want to be doing the odometer on this bad boy. So it only has 10,000 miles, so not much at all. But let's see if we can get it into the 9,000 range. There we go, mate. Under 10,000 miles, we can put it in the advertisement. And this thing has the check engine light on. It has tire pressure issues. It looks like it has a problem with the drivetrain as well. Let's actually go have a look and see what these issues are. And see if maybe it's worth fixing them. I know it does take a while to fix. But let's use this car lift and see what we're dealing with. All right, so we have 3% on the brake caliper, we have 8% on the shock absorber, 14% on the suspension pin, and you know what, mate? I don't even care. I honestly don't care. We're putting you down. You can shove it, mate. Whoever gets this car can shove it as well. We are going to sell this car for as much profit as we can in a terrible condition, but it is going to look brand spanking new after we get the wax and the polish and the wash on this thing, and then once we get the rust off as well. So Johnny, this is the last wax, wash, polish, rust removal of the day. Get it done and get it done right, or I'm whooping your candy ass. All right, mate. So the car is washed, waxed, polished, all the rust is off. It's looking good. It's got some nice photos. We're going to put it online. We are going to make, oh my Lord, $28,000 in profit. We are going to post it. So that's up for sale for $60,000. And we are not leaving here until we get full price for this car, because in this episode, we've only had 1 car get full price, which is disgraceful. So let's just finish on this this bad boy. And while we're at it, we may as well go get the other Nova that's for sale because that thing is pretty expensive and it looks pretty sexy in orange. So let's grab this bad boy. Where is it located? It is right next door as well, mate. The Nova factory must be right next door to our place because every single time we go to buy one, it's literally sitting right in front of our eyes. There it is. We're not going to sell this. We'll leave this baby until the next episode. Or we might even use this as our personal car because this is actually my dream car. And we've got Bartek, who's supposed to be washing our cars, sitting here selling his Nova at the same time. What are you doing, mate? Get back to the car wash, you bum. Now $34,000 and I won't fire. He's going to give me $35,665. You know what? I'll take that, mate. This thing looks like it's in pretty good condition. Let's give it a quick scan. So all it needs is a polish. The bodywork is already done. So this looks good. So this might even be our personal car, mate, until we can get something a bit sexier. But I'm still going to take some photos of it anyway for Instagram, obviously, so I can show it off to all the huzz that are watching this. What's going on, ladies? And then we are going to put the odometer back as well, because once the huzz are in the car, I don't want them seeing that I have 7,000 miles on this bad boy. I want it to be in the 6,000, you know what I'm saying? You know what? 6,900 miles, my god. And then that is going to do it, mate. The old sexy time number. And we also have a check engine light. We have got the drivetrain having problems. My god, mate. What an absolute rust bucket, but it is what it is. This is our personal car for now. I can't even turn it properly. It's not even turning. I don't actually know if that's like because of the problem with the car, but that's interesting. Like, it's not turning. Oh my god. All right. Well, we're not going to sell this in this episode, but we are going to sell this, mate, because there's no way I'm driving this absolute nonsense around when I can't even turn it in properly. What is going on? All right, there you go, mate. We may have got ripped off buying this car, so let's just get the polish on this, and then we'll see you next time. But hopefully we have a customer waiting for full ask. Come on, don't do it to us, mate. It's 12 p.m. on a Wednesday. Don't be coming in here kicking my tires. He wants $22,000 off. Gregory, you'll be lucky to leave here with your head still on, mate. Get out of here before I change my mind. Oh my god, mate. We have this NGD Nova from Ohio, birthplace of aviation, dark blue, looking like the sky, polished to the days, smoother than my balls, and we are going to be getting $22,000 off offers. You've got to be joking, mate. Get out of here. All right, this could be it, mate. We've got this distinguished gentleman with the fat mustache looking to get $18,000 off. I mean, I know we're going to make $10,000 in profit, but Brandon, you have worked too hard in your life to be coming in here and giving me these offers. Go back to your grandchildren, mate, because they're the only ones that are going to be taking you seriously with offers like that. Holy moly. You know what? While we're at it, we may as well put this up for sale because we can't even turn left or right in it. So whoever gets this car is not going to be allowed to test drive it, mate. I will not allow that. And what am I doing? I've forgotten how to exit vehicles. Have we taken photos of this? We already have. So this thing is good to go. Did we change the license plate? Yes, we did. Arizona. I wouldn't mind an Arizona sweet tea, you know what I'm saying? But we may not put it up if this old fella right here with the toupee gives us a good deal. Oh, Bruce, I love you so much, mate. He is going to accept it for $60,000 along with another $482 at the end of it for $28,497 in profit. What a way to end the episode, mate. I'm sorry that we're going to be taking that money away from your hand transplant, but you are going to be looking fantastic in this vehicle. So with that done, we need about 700 reputation to get to level 8, and then we can finally get a mechanic to work the garage. So we're going to look forward to that. We're going to keep this car here for now, and we'll take care of it in the next episode. But thank you for joining Sausage Gamers as we have finally turned legit. We have a dealership that looks cool. We had 8 cars on the lot. We sold all of them. We had a car on the rotunda, mate. We did everything, and we now have employees in the car wash and getting the rust off these things. We've got Johnny on the spot right here. Say goodbye, Johnny. And then we've got good old Bartek, mate, with his backward caps. Me and the Glizzy love ya. Goodbye.